Good morning. It's Friday, yay. So you're getting ready to have a break for the weekend. But the last thing that we're going to look at this week is going to be area of irregular shapes. And so your assignment today is going to be on Delta Math. And when you go to Delta Math, this problem set has a lot of different problems, but I'm going to just walk you through one because the process will be the same for all of them. Okay, so this is an example problem of what you may see today on Delta Math, and like we said, we are going to be talking about area. Okay, so we're still dealing with area, and we're going to have to deal with area formulas. So that was on day 6 and day 8, if you want to go back and look at those. Okay, and this shape is made up of a rectangle and a semicircle. So those are the two area formulas we're going to have to deal with. Okay, and for a semicircle, we're just going to worry about a circle. So first thing I'm going to do whenever I'm given one of these problems is I am just going to focus on one shape at a time. So the first thing I'm going to focus on is my rectangle. Okay, so here's my rectangle, and we know that the area formula for a rectangle is base times height. Okay, so I'm going to label my B and the H, and then I'm going to substitute those numbers in, and the area of this rectangle is 5 times 4, which is going to be 20. Okay, so that's my first step, is to find the area of the quadrilateral. Okay, now I have to focus on that semicircle. So here is the entire circle, right? And the area, the area of that circle is pi r squared. And r, don't forget, stands for radius. Okay? Now, I've plugged in 2 for my radius, and where that came from is I know in a rectangle that this side and this side are congruent. Okay? Opposite sides are equal, which means that this whole piece right here, the diameter of that circle is 4. The radius is half of the diameter, so I just divided that in 2, and I got 2 as my radius. Alright, so my radius is 2, and I've plugged it in. Well, 2 squared is 4, so 4 pi is the area of that entire thing. Okay, and right now I'm leaving it with a pi. I'm not going to type in what pi is, okay? We know pi is 3.14, but I'm not going to use that yet. Semicircle, right, is half of that circle. So I don't want to find the area of the whole thing because I've already taken care of this little dashed piece when I found the area of the rectangle. All I care about is this solid piece of my semicircle. Okay, so what I have to do is just divide this area in half. So the area of the semicircle, the area of the semicircle is 2 pi. Okay, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. The area of the semicircle is 2 pi. Okay, so I found the area of the semicircle, I found the area of the rectangle. However, I want to know the area of the entire shape. So, at this point, this is what I know. Those are the pieces they match up with. And to find the total area, sorry I keep moving this around. Okay, so to find the total area, all I'm going to do is add those together. Okay, and we have to round it to the nearest 10th place. But to add them together, for those of you who do not have a calculator at home, we're adding 20 plus 2 pi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Desmos. Okay, we have used this in class before. All you have to Google is Desmos. And I'm just going to type in 20 plus 2, and then to get the pi symbol, just type in pi. Okay? 20 plus 2 pi is 26.28. The 8 makes that round up to a 3. So 26.3 is my answer. And that is what you would type into Delta Math. Right? So to go over all the steps, because you'll see problems that are similar but not exactly the same, here are the steps. The first thing you're going to do is find the area of the quadrilateral. If it's a square, a rectangle, or a parallelogram, it's base times height. If it's a trapezoid, it's base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times the height. Then you're going to find the area of the semicircle or circles. Sometimes there will be more than one semicircle. Okay, down here is an example. I would find the area of this semicircle and this semicircle, and then add all 3 parts together. Okay? So find the area of the quadrilateral, find the area of the semicircles, and then you have to add or subtract to find the total area. In this scenario, you're adding because you've got multiple pieces adding on to each other. In this example, you would be subtracting because here I have a rectangle. Then I would find the area of that semicircle and I would subtract it because it's missing from the whole piece. Okay? And whenever you're adding or subtracting, use the Desmos calculator and type pi in for the circle formula. All right? And so I'm going to upload, I've already uploaded this video, I'll upload these notes. Look at the example problems for Delta Math. That's going to be one of your best helps on this. Reach out to me through email or Remind if you have any questions or if there's a problem you're really struggling with. But I hope this helps and I hope you all understand this, and let me know if you need anything. Okay? Miss you. And I almost forgot, make sure that you use the radius, which is half of the diameter, half of all the way across the circle, whenever you are finding the area of the semicircle. Okay? Use the radius. All right. Bye.